Welcome back to another edition of 30 Days of Dads. This is Chad Riedlinger, and today's message I wanted to share with you guys is something that's a little bit more about just bringing something back to the forefront of your mind. Two things I want to address. One, that whole adage, do as I say, not as I do, doesn't work when you're raising your kids. All right, so if you haven't figured that out already, there's a quick spoiler for you. And the other thing is your kids learn from watching you. All right, so I gave an example previously in one of the other editions when I said that, my dad, I learned so much from my dad, and mostly it was from just watching the way that he conducted himself, not only as a dad, but as a husband and as a man in general. So he wasn't the kind of guy, he's a man of few words. So he wasn't the kind of guy that would sit me down and have these long conversations and teach me things. And, it was mostly, I just learned from watching the way he did things. And from that, I learned how to be a dad, how to support my family, and to do what it takes, no matter what, to make sure your family is taken care of and that you're being the dad that you need to be. Another thing I wanted to remind you guys is that, have you ever noticed that, when you're asking your kid, hey guys, and this is for for you that have small children, it's time to brush your teeth, or it's time to take a bath. How many times do you have to ask before they listen to you? So for me, I know a lot of times I'm asking 3 and 4 and 5 times. It's like they don't even hear me, right? They're not paying attention. But when I say, hey, Jaden, you want to go out and get some ice cream? Does he not respond the first time every time? Absolutely, right? So they're always paying attention. But they're also paying attention sometimes when we don't want them to be paying attention. So let's say we do or say something that we probably shouldn't have said or done in front of our kids. They undoubtedly always caught you in the act or are paying attention. Dad, why'd you say that? Or, Dad, what are you doing? And it's always when, you shouldn't be doing something or acting in a way you shouldn't be acting or saying something, we all do it, but they are always paying attention. So you have to make sure you're always on point in your behaviors, because they will mimic what you do and they will live their lives following in your footsteps. The one adage that the age-old expression that, in my opinion, holds true is the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, right? So I know that our parents always told us, that, oh, your kids are just like you, right? So unfortunately, that's the case. They will follow in your footsteps. So where are you leading your children? All right, so the challenge for today is to be aware, and this is something that I want you to do going forward. Be cognizant of what you're doing, and in that moment, how are you behaving? How are you speaking to them? And are you speaking to them in a way that you would want them to speak to others? All right. This is my thought for today. I just wanted to share that with you. I hope that helps. I hope that makes you more aware. We'd like to thank you very much for your support throughout the entire 30 Days of Dads. We've hoped that we've given you some great insight and just a few tips to help keep you on track and keep you on the right path. So we look forward to seeing you again. We want to see the comments on social media, on Facebook, on our website at dadlifebrand.com. And we will see you again tomorrow with another edition of 30 Days of Dads. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.